Yeah. Young Gerald. Yeah. Yeah. Die line with the boom pow. Every week now I switch to a new style. 212s in the back just blew out. Everything I do.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we've got a team that's been great at defending the pass. The Vikings are top 10 at defending the pass. They'll be going up against the Packers, who will need to solve that secondary.
All right, Larry, it's one of the new jewels of the NFL, no doubt, as you get a look inside U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Open man is Uzama. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Rodgers now on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. And came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Room here to run. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. They run it again with Cook. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Here's Tannehill. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now, that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Cook. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking deep for Adams. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 52 yards.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. The slot man in motion right. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Here's Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What we love to say, get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. So that'll back him up 5. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Caught left side by Cobb. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. On 4th down, here's Justin Vogel on to punt it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak. Got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On second down, here's Tannehill. Steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now a play fake here on first down. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. To throw is Rodgers. Looking to throw on second down. Caught left side, Bennett. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. They'll try and run for it with Jones. Uses the spin, and now running right through it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
On second down, it's Jones. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. Now Rodgers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
So now on fourth down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 46. And this one is right down Broadway. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front seven. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a first down throw. Tannehill flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Second down now after the incompletion. Getting the ball is Cook, running left. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
Yeah, it came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. In motion left goes Moncrief. Second and 10, Tannehill once more. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. On first down, Tannehill escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard, right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Tannehill. This will be caught inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Two minutes remain here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now they bring the tight end in motion right. They'll run with Cook. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier. Was bidding for a 2nd. They come out here in the eye. And from the 3 now, it's 2nd and goal. Now a run with Cook. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Tannehill keeps on the sneak. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Running for it. Here's Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And he's able to put it through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. A dump underneath to Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Packers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. It's Ford. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Rodgers to throw on second down. This is caught with a catch right side. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 18 yards the gain for number 18. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Ten yards still left on second down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. There he goes inside the 30. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good, because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Back to throw, Tannehill. He's going to air one out into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. On first down, it's Tannehill. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Slot man moves right. The play clock's running down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. And left side here, it's Graham. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jimmy Graham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They go play action here on 1st down. Sharif Floyd in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
The Packers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Snap comes at 1. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 18. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. In motion left goes Moncrief. Tannehill on first down. He's got Watkins on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Here's Tannehill. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
A give. This is Cook, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Crashing in from the end there, not to disrupt the pass game, but to disrupt the run game.
Yeah, I love the distinction, too, because the good defensive ends, they can do it all. Set the edge in the run game, make sure that no one can move it that way, and, of course, rush the passer. On that play, use his speed to get there in the run game.
Here's Tannehill now on second down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Elsewhere, they have gone to the second half in Carolina. And that one is now a 2-touchdown advantage for the Cardinals. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. And this a 39-yard attempt. And Parkey's kick is good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And look out. I think he's going to go. Touchdown, Packers. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And out now come the Vikings. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. On second down, Cook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Vikings on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Left side, Cook. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Rodgers will try again on second down. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
For plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
And was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
The Packers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. A good pickup there, a 22. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Rodgers now on first down. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Second down following the run. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this down to the 8. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
The Packers on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Rodgers now to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Crosby puts it through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3-and-out.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Vikings now heading onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Throw left side complete. That's Graham. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. First down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Threw the pass, got the completion just short of the first down. But you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there. Kick it. Put it through the post. Go up 2 scores.
Taken in at the 11. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. 2nd down now after the pass completion. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I know it was a completion, but probably not the best decision to throw the ball into the middle of the field here. No timeouts. Give a ton of credit to making the catch and finding a way to get to the sideline and get out of bounds.
And they try to sweep to Jones. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's why you see so many teams play a 3-4 defense, because that set gives you a lot of flexibility about where to bring pressure from, and it's hard for an offense to pick it up. Left side, right side, up the middle, especially with some really flexible linebackers.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the two-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Tannehill going to throw it. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On the ground, it's Cook. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Again, it's Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Vikings, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll be at home for one next week against the Oakland Raiders. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.